guys, welcome back to Ninjago News TV. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing something major that happened in episode 92. So this video will contain a lot of major spoilers for episode 92 of Ninjago. There's also some characters, so yeah, if you don't like spoilers or haven't watched episode 92, please leave the video. This is a warning, so yeah. Alright, everyone gone? Okay, I'm going to start. So if you didn't know, in episode 92, Harumi does die, actually. Basically, she flees to another building, but the Colossus ends up striking the building, and the entire building collapses, and she is presumed to have died. Now, we don't know if she's dead actually yet, and her status is unknown pretty much, but I personally think that she's dead. So in my videos, I'll just be saying that Harumi is dead. That's just what I'll be referring to her as. So first I'm going to comment on her death and what I thought of that scene, and then I'll talk about the possibility of if she could return. So I want to say I really loved her death scene. It was done really well. It was done kind of like Moro's in a way, but better in some other ways. Moro's death scene had its own pros and cons. Harumi's also has its own pros and cons. I mean, I think the soundtrack really shined for this one. It was very emotional. I think it could have been even longer, her death scene, but that being said, it was really well done scene, from that final eye lock with Lloyd and seeing him for the last time. Not to mention, it affected Garmadon also. You could see he screamed no. And overall, it's a really well done scene, especially with the parallel to Harumi as a child. She saved that boy and his parents, and they were, of course, able to escape. So that actually was a happy ending. She didn't want the kid to suffer the same fate and become the person that she had, obviously. And the best thing about this death scene is it ends in a way where you don't know if she was really still evil or good. You don't really know, but in the end, she did kind of redeem herself with what she did. A little bit. Not entirely, but she did redeem herself a little bit. So now, is she going to return? Could she actually return? Now, as I've already said in this video, I don't think she's going to return. I think she's actually dead, for sure. Now, part of the topic is if she's actually dead. The other part of the topic is if she'll return. Now, let's answer the first one first. So, first things first, I think Harumi is dead. I mean, I don't see how she would have survived that. She basically collapsed. All the debris is going to come down, and not to mention she'll hit the ground hard and stuff like that. But I think she's dead. I mean, I don't really see how she could survive that. She did. It's a miracle. It's pretty unrealistic, but yeah, I think she's dead because Ninjago seems to be moving towards a mindset where they're killing off a lot of characters, and dead characters do stay dead, basically, just from what we've seen recently. With Mr. E, there's little evidence. There's no evidence that'll return, really. Ultra Dragon is still dead, and of course, Hutchins from Season 8. But yeah, with Harumi, I think this will be no exception. And now, as for bringing her back, the writers don't really have a reason to bring her back. So why bring her back if they don't have a reason? Remember, Ninjago has so many characters. You have Cyrus Borg, you have Ray and Maya. You see, none of these characters even appeared in Season 9. That's because there are so many characters. That is why oftentimes they appear every other season. Now, bringing back Harumi, would she return as a good guy or a bad guy? I personally think she'd return as a good guy, and that's what I'll be talking about right now. She did return as a good guy. She'd just be another ally of the ninja, and probably loves Lloyd's love interest, I should say, again. But if she does return as a bad guy, that's kind of repetitive. I don't really see it happening. Villains don't really return again, with the exception of Overlord and Pythor, Pythor didn't return as the main villain again. Just the Overlord, really, who in my opinion, did not have his time to shine in Season 2. But I don't see Harumi coming back. Season 10 already seems to be stepping towards another villain of some sorts. And once again, Season 9 is expected to resolve all of the events in Season 8 and Season 9. So I don't think she'll come back. I mean, again, I've said this, they're stepping towards a darker tone. They're in the mindset where dead characters stay dead. So they don't also have a reason to bring back Harumi, so why bring her back? She'll just be another character if she comes back, and once again, her arc ended wonderfully, her character arc. With a subtle redemption, and then her dying. I love it. It's kind of like Moro, kind of like Garmadon in some ways, but I really like the way her arc ended. And the writers did an amazing job with this. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone ever you know. I will see you tomorrow.